Prince Harry has been told that police officers are not for hire as private bodyguards as the security row continues.
Yeah, the Duke offered to pay for protection from the armed squad. When he's in the UK, he took the Home Office to court after the proposal was rejected.
Well, joining us now is Royal and Showbiz Reporter Kinsey Schofield. Are you keeping up, Kinsey? Because it's tough, isn't it?
6. I mean, from the last I counted, it was 6 court cases. But, yesterday he had 2 going on at the exact same time. Matthew Butt Casey, he was a spokesperson for the Met, told the judge it is wrong for a policing body to place officers in harm's way upon payment of a fee by a private individual. And they are arguing that you or I could not do the same thing, and it would be unfair to allow Prince Harry this privilege. Now, Prince Harry is going to continue to fight this. As you've said before, he's extremely litigious, and only time will tell. We're going to have to sit back and watch, but he really is going, face to face with these issues. He aggressively feels like he's owed protection, and honestly, Isabel, there are some people out there that feel like he's owed that protection too, because he was born into this role and he can't control it.
Well, heck, when he does give away the number of people in the Taliban that he's killed, he probably has made himself bit of a target.
Yeah, it's made the front page of the Sun here today, Kinsey. We're not guns for hire, Harry. And they've got a fair point here, because surely what they're saying is effectively if the Met give their best guys to Harry, then it leaves the public at risk. Why should the general public be at risk from things like terrorist attacks? Because Harry wants the top brass. It's yet more royal entitlement, isn't it?
That's right. The diverting resources is exactly one of the arguments they made. They said that this could put other people, normal citizens, in jeopardy, and that's just not fair. I think another thing that we should remind the public of, though, is that when Harry comes, he's typically coming to do something royal related. And whenever he does come to do anything royal related or as a public figure to represent the country, he does have that protection. So, it's a hard argument, and it's kind of hard to break down all of the pieces. But typically, Harry is protected. He just can't bring his own people into the country that are armed, and he can't hire police officers that are armed, or he can't hire special security guards. So we'll have to see how this all unfolds. But, it is interesting to me that he's fighting so hard to have a place in this country that he rarely sees lately. He does not spend a significant amount of time there anymore.
No, and indeed seen last night on the red carpet with his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, presenting a united front, it could be said, and Meghan Markle there being given an award for feminism.
That's right. This was the Women of Vision Award in New York City. Gloria Steinem is one of her mentors, and she is the one that gave Meghan this award. Meghan's wearing an $800 dress there. I know you guys all care. But
I must say, a Women of Vision Award, she certainly is a vision. She looks absolutely incredible in that gold dress.
I do think, she is looking the best we've seen her lately.
Yes.
So, I do think physically she looks pretty good. But she talked about in her speech, going home, settling in front of the television, watching Jeopardy and eating her TV tray dinner. So she's still in her $1,800 dress, definitely trying to look like the Sizzler salad bar girl, trying to look relatable, even though we knew she went to like the best Catholic schools in Los Angeles, California. So she was well taken care of as a youngster. But I think she would tell you it was a good night. It's strange to me, though, at 41, to watch Gloria Steinem give her an award for this Women of this Lifetime Achievement Award, basically. It felt like it should be happening the other way around. And I know it's Gloria's deal, but I was like, shouldn't Meghan be handing this award to Gloria? This feels a little backwards.
Yeah. OK.
I've got a question for both of you, actually. And as somebody who identifies as a man, isn't a princess the opposite of feminism? I mean, you basically marry into a royal family, you get given everything for free, and you live happily ever after. She could have done it, she hadn't messed up.
Yes, she insisted on being called the Duchess of Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex was the giant title, the giant font above her head as she's called up on the stage. A Duchess, which is only a title you inherit through marriage, a marriage to a duke. It's insane. The irony, it kills me.
Well, you know, I still think you can be a princess and be a feminist. I look at the now Queen and all the amazing stuff she does for osteoporosis and domestic abuse, very female-orientated work, and, of course, took up the Princess of Wales. And, you know, she's a wonderful role model for women as a mum, and such sweet comments. She was doing she was out and about yesterday with Dame Kelly Holmes and being asked by youngsters in a Q&A, which always, I think, they get the best answers, don't they, children? They did it with Rishi Sunak, whoever it is. And they were asking her about what it's like being a princess, and she said she's still learning on the job, which is just so charming, Kinsey.
That's right. At St. Catherine's School in Bristol, you know, she opened up a little bit, and it's interesting to see her be vulnerable and kind. And just, you know, I hate to compare the two women, but I think what people love about Catherine is how humble she is, how, you know, just delicate and sweet and sincere she is. You know, it felt like Meghan rolled into town, didn't Google the national anthem, didn't know the rules, and was frustrated that things weren't going her way. And then you listen to Catherine say, look, I'm still learning. I'm still learning every single day. And I struggle with public speaking, and, you know, she's vulnerable. And how can you not relate to that and feel at ease with somebody who's so honest? And you know, you're right. She's absolutely kind and sweet in the way she communicates.
Yeah. And, you know, if she continues to be humble and say that every day she's learning, then she will become queen, and she'll be wonderful as queen as well. And, you know, the day we all stop learning is, you know, it's the end of us, isn't it? So listen, Kinsey, thank you for the royal overview this morning. Lots to talk about there.